A spot check by Ebru TV in most part of the county revealed a dire situation of extreme water scarcity and worsening rates of malnutrition across the affected counties by the ever-menacing drought. An example is the central Kajiado, where pastoralists are finding hard to fend for their livestock as well as their families.
Kiangasi anasidi. Ng'ombe anakuwa goigoi sana. Hata mbuzi. Anakuwa kiangasi na sidi kabisa, ng'ombe anakufa. Sokoni anakufa ya ng'ombe. Hata sokoni ya mbuzi anakufa. Anakuwa ile tabu kabisa.
Some pastoralists in the region are even considering selling their cattle. The current cattle price are below normal in most of the counties in comparison to similar periods during a normal year.
Nyasi moja hapa tunauziwa shilingi 300 na ng'ombe yenyewe haitoi pesa kwa sababu ng'ombe moja hapo mbele tulikuwa tunauza ng'ombe kwa shilingi 3000 ili ukileta sokoni. Saa hii tunauza shilingi 1000 na hata ng'ombe yenyewe wameweza kuisha, wameangamia na kiangazi.
Kileta ng'ombe kwa kichinjio tunauza ngiri 1.5. Ni ngozi tu unauza, si ng'ombe.
According to MPs from Mandera, Isiolo and Wajir, the drought continues to worsen in 20 counties of the 23 arid and semi-arid counties, with 3 more counties sliding into the alarm phase of drought. The counties of Laikipia, Tana River and Tharaka Nithi slid into alarm, joining Isiolo, Mandera, Garissa and Turkana, Wajir, Samburu and Marsabit that have equally been hard hit in the past months.
We have not had rains for the last 3 years, and that is the effect now we are dealing with. It's very unfortunate that we have not had rains, and therefore issue of water, issue of animal feeds is actually almost non-existent.
Well, the situation in Wajir is dire. In places like Turbaj, some parts of Wajir South constituency, Wajir North, and even other parts of the entire Wajir County, pastoralists are suffering. People are joining towns and villages as urban poor because they have lost their livestock. We are facing a very acute drought situation.
Isiolo situation is no different from Wajir and other northern counties. The crisis is all over. The livestock are dying. People are really struggling to see how they can keep the livestock alive to the point where they can now say they've received rain and they are comfortable to go back to their normal ways of pastoralism.
The remaining 3 counties, including Baringo, West Pokot and Lamu, are in the normal drought phase. The worsening household food security situation has resulted in acute malnutrition rates across the counties, with 942,000 children aged 6 to 59 months acutely malnutritioned and 134,000 cases of pregnant and lactating women acutely malnutritioned and in need of treatment.
Na tunaomba msaada wa serikali bado kutusaidia, kwa sababu kulingana na hali vile inaendelea, hali ni mbaya sana 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 kwa sababu ya kiangazi. Kwa hivyo tunahitaji serikali ituangalie kwa mambo ya chakula ya wanadamu na chakula ya mifugo, kwa sababu tunaangamia.
How is our planning? That's the first question that we need to ask ourselves as, policy makers, lawmakers, and as government. How is our planning? Is the planning from government side in tandem with the community planning? Because the communities knew that drought was coming. If there is no food, where was the plan to ensure that there was sufficient food for them? If there was no off-take program that will, alleviate the suffering, where was the plan? So I think the question right now is that drought will be there, it will come every year. What is the plan on our end?
At the moment, they want the government to intervene. For Ebru TV, Amode Francis.